Hey you guys, we're going to talk about how to stop being emotionally dependent on your partner in your relationship. And before I get into any of my tips, I want to say that it is very natural for us to feel emotionally connected and attached to our partner. So this should not be looked at as a bad thing. And actually, it's the only way for us to feel connected, safe, and know that there is love between the two of you. However, it can become unhealthy and unhelpful when you feel like there is so much dependency on your partner in order for them to meet your needs, that there's a certain expectation or a resentment if something isn't going right, if they aren't meeting your needs in the way that you wanted them to. This really throws the relationship off balance because there's this unhealthy push and pull going on in that relationship. And if that's something that you recognize is going on in your relationship, or if you're constantly feeling like your partner is dropping the ball somewhere, they just aren't meeting you where you need, so you start questioning whether or not they are compatible with you, whether or not this is a relationship you want to continue staying in, even though there's a lot of love for your partner. This video is going to help you fix that. The very first thing that you need to do is recognize which needs your partner isn't meeting that keep coming up and start to overtake the entire relationship, causing you guys to drift further apart. We're going to use Maslow's hierarchy of needs in order to try to understand where these needs are coming from. And I'm guessing that it's not one of these big things. It's probably something that's much smaller, which feeds into this need. For example, if you want your partner to give you flowers, maybe there is a connection or a sense of worth that you will feel because your partner goes out and gets you flowers. Maybe you want your partner to give you a compliment for something that you did for them and they just didn't do it. This would be an esteem need. Maybe you feel like your partner isn't as close to you and they aren't talking to you the way that they used to, and so this is a social need. My understanding is that a wholesome person, a person that is an individual that is confident in themselves, someone that is well-rounded, is going to be able to meet most of these needs for themselves in order to take the pressure off their partner, off their relationship, and so that you guys can continue walking and giving each other love in this life without feeling like there's an expectation where something is missing and things like that. If you feel any of these things, what you right now have is a relationship with a parent and a child dynamic. As a kid, you used to rely on your parent to make you feel safe, to make you feel special, to make you feel wanted, and now you're projecting all of that stuff onto your partner. This is not going to help you long term. It is not good for the longevity of the relationship. It's not good for either of you to feel appreciated by the other person and want to give things to a loving partner. This is a very unhealthy relationship dynamic. And so I'm actually super proud of you for knowing that there is a need to change something in your relationship. If you're able to meet your own needs, you're going to feel like a completely different person. You're going to feel so calm, at peace. You're going to be able to appreciate the good things that your partner brings to your relationship, to your life. You're going to be able to communicate with them in a way that opens you guys up towards each other rather than closing off and pulling away. And if this is something that you want to learn to do, I have a course that is linked below. It is less than $100 and I promise you it is going to change your relationship in 2 weeks. So feel free to check that out. You need to start building that habit of stimulating your mind in order for it to come up with things that will help you feel that that need is covered. So start asking yourself, what can I do to make myself feel loved? What can I do to feel connected? How can I show myself that appreciation that I crave? This might not happen overnight. It might take a little bit of time for you to do this, but here are some examples of things that you can do. For example, if you want your partner to buy you flowers, you should go out and pick your own flowers and be so grateful that you're getting yourself these flowers because you deserve them, and it is just going to make you feel so appreciated. And while you're doing that, or when you bring your flowers home, actually thank yourself for them, think in your mind, I'm so grateful that I did this for myself. I feel so appreciated. If you have a tiny bit of resentment towards your partner that, oh, because they didn't do this, I'm going to do this for myself, That is the wrong approach. The minute that you start thinking that way, you are building up walls between the two of you that are more than likely not going to come down and continue to solidify until that relationship becomes super toxic. If you have a desire for closeness, you can take a bath or do something that is going to help you feel close to yourself, close to your purpose in this life. If you want a little bit of help with this, I am more than happy to answer your comments, and I usually answer all of the comments that I get, so feel free to drop them down below and I will try to come up with some ideas with you so that you can get started. The more that you do this, the more at peace you're going to feel, the more room you're going to leave in order for you guys to connect with your partner, instead of having all these little things that you hold against each other prevent you from connecting. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to let me know by hitting the thumbs up button so I can post more videos like this, and consider subscribing to my channel if that is something that interests you. I want to wish you all the love in your love life, and I will see you guys in my next video.